Welcome back to the City Current Show. I'm your host, Jeremy Park. We're always honored to bring you inspiring stories of individuals and organizations making a difference, empowering the good. And we're talking about commercial interiors, design, build, and so much more. We're joined by Melissa Smithson, Business Development and Marketing Manager with DWC Construction. How are you doing, Melissa?
Doing great today. How are you?
Doing good. So let's go ahead and start with some history. 1947, so a long legacy in Middle Tennessee. Give us a little bit of the history.
Yes, we started out as a drywall company, DWC. And after about a decade or two, we discovered, we can do interiors. We can be that. So we applied for and became a GC, a trusted GC in the area. And our success today, 75 years, been around in Nashville. So, and we've had a legacy of 4 owners, 4 presidents, not family owned. And we do commercial interiors. So we do anything from law offices to retail to restaurants, anything interior.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say is a broad application in terms of your footprint for sure. When you talk about restaurants, retail, law firms, big projects, small projects, everything in between, give us some of the fun stories in terms of some of the recent projects.
Oh, yes. Well, we do tenant build outs, office renovations. We've done Lifeway. We've got a history with Lifeway. As you know, they have moved. So we are in the middle of helping them with their project, their new project, and their new home. Service Source building downtown, tall building on Church Street. Done a lot of work in that building. Lifeway, we've been in the Lifeway building pretty much since its existence. So we have an intimate knowledge of that. The new logistics company here that's come to Tennessee, Geodis, which is the new MLS stadium, Geodis Park. So we're actually in the middle of their renovation for their headquarters and their lobby and atrium. It's going to be fantastic. It's almost done. Recently in the news, you've heard of Gary Sneese and Gary Sneese Foundation moving to Franklin, and we were honored and blessed to be able to do some work for them.
Very cool.
And restaurants in the area, we've done quite a few. Like I said, we've done some law offices and the high rises. Our experience in the high rises is probably what sets us a little bit apart from a lot of our competition.
When you look at where you like to start, and obviously early on in the conversation, especially when it comes to design build, but walk us through some of the questions and some of the things that you like to ask and really kind of create that relationship as you're starting to go through the process. So what's the onset look like?
Yes, no, it's a great question. We do like to work with the owner and the architect at the beginning because we can provide that value of kind of knowing what your project needs, especially if you're going in an existing building, and looking for those value added things where we can save you some money. And really have that conversation with your architect and you as to what you're needing. So when everything is said and done and we can help you transition quickly into that. We do work with a lot of architects here in Nashville and the surrounding area. And we just find it's easy. And that's what we want to be. We want to be your easy button for a contractor.
Nice. What are some of the challenges? I'm thinking supply chain, talent. I mean, what are the things that when you look at the challenges and the opportunities, what does that look like for you all?
As everybody, labor and supply has been a challenge. We have a great relationship with a lot of the vendors here in Nashville and the subcontractors, and we work with some of the best. And, in our culture here, we've been able to retain good talent. Effective communication, trying to make sure that our customer knows, up front, these may be the challenges and here is our solution to overcome them. Of course, we're not perfect. Things happen, but in our belief, it's that effective communication. And then, we do check-ins every week with our clients and everybody that's involved just to make sure everybody's on the same page. And if we see something a challenge coming, catching it early, communicate, how can we do, because a lot of times we're getting late shipments and doors, lighting, it's kind of the norm here lately, paint, starting to delay on that. So, just being effectively communicating with our folks and making sure, and we look at that end date, a lot of times people's leases are, expiring or going into the new, and they have no choice. So we try to do everything from that date back. That's kind of how we work.
One of the other interesting services is Carpenters Plus, which is really neat. Talk about that.
Yes. Well, we found out about 20 something years ago that, that day after the move, when you've got your nice office or restaurant or retail and you go in, there's some tweaking that needs to happen. And so we found that was a service in an area that, a lot of people were not doing. So we decided to start Carpenters Plus. It's a very unique, specialized service. It's anywhere from, putting a whiteboard up in your office to even if you have a little, we'll just say glitch, things happen, pipes bust, things like that, and be able to activate quickly and go in, and your space is occupied. So we're trained and our carpenters are used to working with that. So very unique. We call it the special ops of DWC.
Well, we'll keep on the special theme because part of the special sauce for you all is your core values and your commitment to excellence. So talk about the core values and the special sauce on your end in terms of the culture.
Yes. Well, and we love our culture here, and it goes back to the golden rule: treat others as you want to be treated. And we do that for our clients. We do it for each other here because we're a family here. So, and in just providing excellence in everything we do, we want it to be the best. We want to be easy. We want to make you the hero in this for you and your client, because we work with a lot of commercial real estate brokers. We want to exceed expectations. That's the key. And I think that's our secret sauce. And culture here, we're very, we're like I said, we're family. We treat other people, we treat ourselves. And then we have that team. We're just a team. We're Team DWC. And we look at it as a partnership with our clients. And we want it to be a long-term, even if it's a one-off, because you'll remember that experience and how you were treated.
Absolutely. What's one or two things that come to mind in terms of internal, either team building, regular communication, the things that really to you feel like do make it like a family and do make it special, kind of around like the traditions or the regular occurrences? What are some of those look like?
Oh, that's a good question. We are getting together for, since COVID, we haven't been able to do it. So we're getting together for our team building thing this Friday, and it's a surprise. So each of us have committees and we do quarterly get-togethers. So I won't let the surprise out because everybody, I'm not sure when this is going to come out, but we try to do an activity together. And in our past, we've done something like a paintball, shooting, and then we did segways downtown, which is really cool. And I don't know if you've seen those big they're clear bubbles and you get in it and you roll and hit each other. We did that one, and that was the most fun. We just let loose, be ourselves, have fun, we every month celebrate birthdays, and we try to do lunch, and we also try to go out into our field as an office and our field guys and do something special for them always. And we try to do that individually and then just as a unit, because they're our boots on the ground. So we're very excited that we're able to get back and do that. And then we just have little fun competitions. We get around in here on Fridays, it's been a hard week, and we have these Nerf guns, which I should pull one out, but I won't do it. And we just, we have a Velcro axe throwing thing. I mean, we goof off for like 15 or 20 minutes, it's about that time. We may hear that outside my office here shortly. Just sometimes they do it on Wednesdays, just relax, just something to decompress. Nice.
Talk about community engagement. So that's the internal, now the external. So what does community engagement mean to you all?
It means a lot for us. We built out Thistle Farms and really liked what was going on there. So, and we try to support all kinds of different charities here. We do Men of Valor, our CEO, which is just a wonderful man, very well known by his peers. He's got Most Admired CEO 5 times, and I'm telling you, he's a modest guy. He will not like me talking about this, but yeah. But just getting engaged with the community, helping. When the bomb went, we had the bomb thing a couple of Christmases ago. Our guys, we're here to help. let us know what you need to do. So we were like boarding up, helping some of the buildings down there. But it is very near and dear to us. I do a lot with, personally, and I brought it into the Fraternal Order Police with their youth camp. So it is something that we want to give back, and all of us do. We're like, what can we do? Where can we go and plug in and help? Of course, COVID took us away from that a little bit. So we're really looking forward to getting back engaged again.
How do you think that plays a role internally with not just the team building, but the sense of ownership and the ability to realize, wait a second, I can be a catalyst to be able to really help lift the community in a larger way? How does that external focus play a role internally?
Well, I feel like if you love your job and you're passionate about certain things and you're able to give, I think, it puts you in that mindset where, I am making a difference and I'm a servant. And then you come in here with, you feel better about yourself, you get more energy out of it. I do personally. So, if I've done something else, I'll come in here and I'm just I'm ready to go. I'm ready to conquer the world, job wise and life wise. And we see that we see, the love for what we do and helping others. And, we're always talking about that. We feel like we are servants. So, and that's what we do. We give.
When you look at going through the pandemic, what's something that you learned going through that you think has made you stronger or is going to make you stronger, obviously coming out?
That's a good question. We've learned a lot of stuff, but adaptability, pivoting a lot, and going back to, we were in that servant mode. What can we do to make our people safe, our customers safe? And what can we do to help them? So, we offered services free of charge to go and try to, equip their doors, handles. We gave out a hand sanitizer, which at that point was a little bit of shortage. We were able to get some. So I would say being adaptable, and, every day was different. Every month was different. So we reassessed ourselves probably weekly, just find out what's out there, what can we do, what's not working, how can we make that change? So it opened us up a little bit more as far as being more creative in what we do.
What's one more thing that you wish everyone knew about DWC Construction?
Other than our core values, the ownerships, we've had 4 owners, and they've all been great men. And they walk the walk. They walk what they talk. We have great people here. I mean, we look for great talent, and we all get together. We work hard. We play hard, and I don't know. I just there is a way to find that job that you have a passion for, and you have fun, and they let you be you. There's so many things here I couldn't tell you, but as you can tell, I really love what I do here because we're able to help folks.
Absolutely.
In all 360. So,
well, and as you mentioned, the fostering the inclusivity, you being you, and empowering that. What does it mean for you as a woman? And traditionally, what's a male-dominated field? So I think that's kind of a cool element as well. What does that mean to you?
Well, it means a lot. I'm a native here. I'm a 3rd generation native, and was in construction years ago, 20 years ago, and then to see it today and how much it has grown, especially in women, and the mindset's different. My peers here, our executive team, I'm treated the same. I bring value to what I see, and I see a big change, a shift in this industry, not only in the construction industry, but even in the commercial real estate industry. I'm pretty involved in that. So it's cool to see. And I know we're on the right track going forward. So, and there's getting more and more of us women that's involved. I've met engineers, I've met superintendents. So it's been really cool.
That's awesome. Wrap up with contact information. So website, phone number, social media, where do we go to learn more and get in touch with DWC Construction?
Yes, well, we're in the middle of changing our website, but you can find us always at dwcinteriors.com. And we're also located out as DWC Construction on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. You can find me on LinkedIn, Melissa Smithson. You can always give me a call here at 615-690-3747. And my email is melissa.smithson@dwcinteriors.com.
Nice. Well, Melissa, thank you for all you and your amazing team do. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed it. Thank you. And y'all have a great day.